Morning guys, and welcome to Geezer Grills. As you can see right in front of me, we've got the Tomahawk steak, and which is what we're going to do today. We're going to do what's called a reverse sear, which means I'm going to smoke her for a little while, get her up to a temperature, then we're going to ramp the Commando Joe up high so we can get some nice flame, sear her off. I'm going to cook it with a salt and pepper base, nothing special. I don't think it needs much more than that, if I'm being honest. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a chimichurri sauce, like a dipping sauce. Once we carve it up, bit of chimichurri, Bob's your fanny, fanny's your arm. Now what I must admit, when I do a Tomahawk, I do like to do some trimming, because you can see there's some big chunks of fat in there, so I do like to get rid of those. And I've just bought myself a nice new Dale Strong boning knife, and it is unbelievably sharp. So as I say, just a little bit of trimming, not too much. It's just a bit of tidying up, make her look pretty. That's it. This is a beast. I wouldn't want to get banged over the head with it, I know that much, do you know what I mean? Here we go. That's that, that's that, that's that. That is pretty much it. Now, before we do anything else, I always like to do the old Tomahawk dance to pray for the gods to make sure this turns out right. Trust me, works every time. Then all we're going to do is we're just going to literally add a little bit of olive oil. It's only for a binder, really. Some people say you don't even need it. You know what? It makes it stick a lot better in my eyes. If we can get some olive oil out, there we go. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. And then we're going to use a bit of kosher salt. All right, bit of black pepper. Okay, flip it over, repeat the same on this side. And that is going to be pretty much it. It ain't rocket science, guys. It ain't rocket science at all. A little bit of black pepper. Okie dokie, the stuff that we've got on the board, we're just going to roll in. Get those sides done as well. And then all that we're going to do is we're going to let this sit in the fridge for about 45 minutes, an hour maybe, which is going to give me time to make up the chimichurri sauce and get the Commando Joe ready. Okay guys, it's time to fire this bad boy up. Get her ready to rock. I don't care what anyone says. I fucking love this machine. I mean, who would not love that? Who would not love that? That is like taking you back to Terminator days, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. My plan is to get the Commando Joe up to literally 250, and as I say, we'll once she's up there, I'm going to chuck a little bit of smoking wood on and stick a probe in, and then slowly bring her up to 120. Once we hit the 120, bring her over, ramp the flames up, and we're going to do a reverse sear. In the interim, I'm going to be making ourselves up a nice chimichurri sauce to go with it. God, you just can't beat this machine though, I'll tell you, it's fucking magic. Saves so much fucking about. Done. Done, done, done. And there we go, guys. Gosh. What we're going to do, we're going to open that up fully. How's that down? We've got the bottom vent opened up fully as well. Just let it come up to temp. Okay, guys. Commando Joe's working its way to temperature, not quite there yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to make a nice cilantro sauce. Use this blender, NutriBullet. Honestly, I don't get sponsored by anyone. I just tell you what I like and what I like using. NutriBullet works really well. What we're going to do to start us off with is we are going to get ourselves half a cup of olive oil. Bosh. Nice and easy. Then we're going to get ourselves a third of a cup of white wine vinegar. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had a bit of a fucking heavy weekend this weekend, and we didn't even win the bloody rugby either, did we? Anyway, such is life. So it's a third a cup of white wine vinegar. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take some flat parsley and some coriander, and we're just going to give this a bit of a chop up. All right, just make it a little bit easier for the blender when it comes to work. All right. I need to get some mat grips. They're coming today, ordered on Amazon. Let's hope they arrive, because it's driving me mad the way these fucking mats slip around like here. Anyway. Cut this up. Nice and fine. Just like I say, we're just trying to save the blender some work. That'll do. Pop that in there. And then we're going to put some parsley, exactly the same. I buy these in our little shop just round the corner, Tesco's, happy days. They're about the right amount of what you need, and away you go again. So it's literally just parsley and coriander, guys. I suppose the official measurement would be about, I don't know, a cup, give or take, a cup of parsley and a cup of, give or take, a flat of coriander or cilantro, if our American buddies are watching. So you can see it ain't rocket science, guys. The blender's going to be doing most of the work. Just give it a little bit of a helping hand, that's all. All right, then once that's done, we're going to put a quarter of a teaspoon of kosher. I always use kosher. Quarter of a teaspoon. These are handy, these little things, especially when your eyesight ain't what it used to be. Teaspoon, okie dokie. I'm just going to literally, see what we're going to do. There you go, look at that. That's half a teaspoon. That is a quarter of a teaspoon. So you can see it ain't a lot, guys. Do you know what I mean? Just try and be a little bit careful, because you don't want to be too salty, because you've got plenty of salt on the beef, on the steak already. So it's a quarter of that, and then we're going to do the same with black pepper. Togi. After that, we are going to do 3 cloves of garlic. Now, I am a cheater, as I've told you before. Fucking time. Sake, Andrew. Planning this right. Just to get it on. Sorry about that, guys. We're right back again. So then we're going to do 3 cloves. Well, like I said to you before, I do a bit of cheating. So 3 cloves is literally 1, 2, 3. Chubs are good 'un. And then I do like to give it just a little pinch of fine pepper flakes. Not a lot. I'm not going too mad. Just a tiny little. Just gives it a little. Just a little. And that is pretty much it. Then what we're going to do, we're going to take that out, pop that on there, blitz this bad boy away. Let's see what she tastes like. Ready for the noise? Now you need to decide what sort of grain you're looking for. Do you want it coarser? Do you want it finer? I mean, it's got to be able to spread. Oh, that looks lovely though. That does look lovely. One more, couple more little blurts. then let's give that a try. How are we doing on the Kamala Joe? Right, we're up to 250, so let's slow this down because she's getting ready to start putting the bad boy on soon, very soon. Let's try this. All right. Okey-dokey. Oh, Jesus. And it's more salt. Oh. That definitely needs some more salt. As I say, I was going to give that a bit more of a sprinkle. You need to cut through some of that acidity. Woo. A little bit more black pepper. All right. There we go. Let's have another go. Woo. That is sharp. I can cut your tongue on that, mate. You know what I mean? All right, let's have another go. All right. Here we go. Whew, that's bad. Let's eat that. Whoa. That is going to be nice against that steak, I'll tell you that much. Right guys, that's the chimichurri sauce all ready to rock and roll. We're going to stick that in the fridge. The Commander Joe's just about coming up to temperature now, but one thing just to be warned, just because you get a good reading here, okay, just always feel the top. If you can keep your hands on it, then it ain't quite there. So all that's doing is that you're getting the odd flame because we're only putting one half of this on a indirect, so there is flames coming up on the right, so you can get a few false reads. So just all I'm saying to you is just if you can keep your hands on it, that she's not quite there, so just give her a little bit more. That's all I'd say. We'll bring that to 250. I'll let that sit for a bit longer and then we'll be ready very soon to start putting the steak on. Happy days. Hi guys, welcome back. We've hit the temperature that we want to do on the old Commando. We've got a big bad boy here. Look at that fella, look at that. We are going to, quite simply, we're going to take a probe, place that right in the thickest part, and straight in there. Then what we're going to do is we are going to take this, we are going to stick her straight on there with indirect cooking and cook her till she comes up to about 120. Once we get to 120, we're going to open up the other side, get this bad boy running. The only other thing that I am going to do is I am going to chuck in a little bit of smoking wood. Just a little bit of hickory to keep us going. That looks like an amazing piece of meat though, I'm sure we can all agree. So I'm going to chuck that in there, get that going. Close the lid, set for 120 guys. Once that is done, we are going to ready to start reverse searing. Okay guys, whoa, look at that. She is ready for the next stage. So what we want to try and do is get some big flames going in here. So we're going to open up the air vent down the bottom. We want to try and see if we can get this thing stoked up a little bit more. Then what we're going to do is bring this bad boy over to here. We get some nice big flames on the go, and then we're going to do reverse sear. I mean, just look at that though. You cannot be upset with that. Oh God, that looks fucking lovely, that does. Let's take that out there, we don't need that anymore. Let's just see if we can get some flame on the go. There we go. All right. Now, so what we're going to do is we're going to give that flame a look. We're going to give that fire a little bit of a stoke. We need to get some air going around here because we want flames, baby. There she comes. That's it. Look at that. We start to get some air around that, and then we start to get these flames built up, and then we go for the reverse here. So we're going to let that sit. She's not going to be doing any harm just by sitting there on her own. Let's wait till these flames start to build up, and then on she goes. Okie dokie. I shall be back then, guys. Right guys, we've got some lovely flame going on there now, and we're literally just going to give this bad boy some searing. There she goes. This is just called a reverse sear, guys. So all I've got is I'm literally going direct cooking as opposed to indirect. We're just going to get a nice char on the outside of this, and then fingers crossed, very shortly we should be able to cut this bad boy up. I hope she tastes as good as she looks. I know that much. There you go. Hear the sizzle. Hear the sizzle. Now, I'm not a medium rare person, I'm a medium, okay? Some people can argue, oh, fuck's sake, that's not how you cook meat. Listen, each their fucking own in this world, you know, come on. Some people like this, some people like that, some people don't, some people do, what the fuck. All I know is that I'm gonna cook this the way that I like it, which is about, for me, is about 140, give or take. Shortly now as that fat starts to drip in, but listen, it's a tomahawk. There's plenty of fat in there. Hear that now? Oh, you can't beat that noise, honestly. You literally can't beat that noise. It's fucking handsome. But she looks pretty. Come on, girl. Let's have a little fun. There we go. There we go. Starting to get a little bit of char on the fat here now. Look, on that there. That looks lovely, that does. Whoa. That feels tender. Oof. Starting to wonder whether I should have dropped that grate a little bit, you know that. But hey ho, all come to those that wait, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. In she goes again. Whoa. Look at that. That is looking fucking lovely, that is. That is going to be a beast of a steak. Happy days. Happy, happy days. Oh, do you know, if you could smell that from there, and like I say, all it is salt and pepper, guys. There's nothing fun, there's no magic going on there, really. Do you know what I mean? Pretty basic as far as setting it up, but I tell you, I guarantee you, especially that eye right in the middle there, that is going to be, oh, I literally can't wait. I literally can't wait. In fact, I'm struggling to keep it on there because I want to have a bite of it. Let's see, got in there. There we go, there's plenty of juice in it, look at that. Go for another turn. Whoa, here we go. You cannot be upset. I mean, someone put that on the table for me, I'll be fucking over the moon. I don't know about you lot. Look at that. Flames are coming up underneath it, lovely. That looks fucking handsome. Let's go for another twist. Look at that, see, it's starting to get some char, and let's give that a switch round. Look at that. I think, guys, that we are pretty much just about there. Let's see what the old probe's saying. The old firmer pen, where would we be without this fella? Lost. That's what I say, lost. Oh, 140 on the fucking nose. On the fucking nose. You cannot be upset. That's where I like my steak to be, guys. 140. I'm a medium. All right, I think we are just about ready to bring this off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off. I'm going to put her on here, and then I'm going to move the camera, guys, so you can get a better view. Let us see what this fella has got to say for himself. It's still going to be pretty warm. I am going to let that rest for a few minutes, though. And if you remember, I cooked up the old, well, I mixed up the old chimichurri sauce in the video, and the plan is to dip that into this, give that a shake, open this up, pop that into there. How's that? Still plenty left in there. Just let that rest just for a sec, guys. Bear with me before the big cut happens. Now, some people do these different ways. You do whatever you want, do you know what I mean? Personally, I'm going to cut that bone out of there, and that's the bit that I want. So that's what I'm going for. So once I take out this bone, I'm going to cut her in half, and I'm going to cut myself some nice slices. I'm going to dip them into my chimichurri sauce. Everyone's a winner. Fingers crossed it works. If it don't, I'll look fucking stupid. Oh, come on. Dying to cut into this. Right guys, we're back. It's been 8 minutes. Time is here. We are going to cut this bad boy down. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Let's get this fella out of the way. Whoa. Put that over there. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to cut this straight in half. That is tender. That is tender. There you go guys. That is going to be tender as hell. Alright. And we're just going to cut ourselves some lovely slices. Look at that. Look at that. Pull gently apart. Bit of this in there. Here we go. Oh. My God, that is tasty. That is, oh, okay. I can even taste the hickory. Salt and pepper is all that's needed. Didn't need anything else. But that, it's got a nice little kick into it. I can even get a little, there's a little bit of heat from that chili flakes. Guys, Tomahawk, cooked the way I like it, happy days. Honestly, serve that up to anyone, they will not be unhappy.